Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, football fans, as we get a look inside of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Today, an exciting battle in the NFC between the Washington Commanders and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And we're underway in Atlanta. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Daniel's going to throw to get us started. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. And the Falcons are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Oh, baby, this stadium was already loud to start this game, Brock, but that play, it's in an absolute uproar now.
And the one thing you want to do as an opposing team is quiet the crowd, especially as a quarterback. It's your job to quiet that home crowd, but an interception, well, it does nothing but add fuel to the fire. A fever pitch now as the offense takes the field, looking for an early lead.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. To the air with Penix. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Handoff for Robinson, running right. Breaks the tackle, still going. Now first down only gets about a yard here, and the defender there to force him out. They only get a yard out of that run. It's going to be 2nd down.
That's simply a foot race to the outside that he's used to winning. Seen him get beat there, forced to take it out of bounds near the line? Well, that's just a tremendous effort and tremendous speed by that defense.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the 19. Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
3rd and just 2 to go. Trying one here with Robinson. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. 4th down, Penix. Flush down now to his left. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Robinson crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Extra point by Q is up and good. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Now Daniels off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And he breaks up that throw for the moment of good defensive play as we hear what this flag's about. So they let first down stand since it worked out well for him. The penalty declined. That brings up 2nd and 10. All right, here we go. 2nd down. A tight end in motion now. To throw again on 2nd down. Daniels. And no gain after the catch, but a gain still out across midfield. There to the 45. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Daniels setting up the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That was intended for Deebo Samuel. And now it's 2nd down. Well, these guys have gotten off to a hot start, Brock, in spite of these injuries that have occurred along the way.
You know what, Kate? If you and I traveled to every training camp, I think we'd hear the same thing. Next man up. Next man up. These teams know it. The players know it. You hear the talk, but then you got to walk it, and this team is. I know it's early, but this is looking like a group who could be built for a playoff run as long as this list doesn't grow too much longer.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go. 70 Mustang 19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, Warriors, 70.
Daniels is going to throw again. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Daniels now on 1st down. Has it at the 7. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. Extra point converted by Gay. And the Commanders tie this game 7-7. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's Penix to throw. He'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Penix facing a 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he makes the fair catch inside the 45.
Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Go!
This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt getting it for the first time. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
Here's 2nd and 14. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's difficult on the defense.
Offense in the hurry up here.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time.
On the jump.
So the false start backs him up 5. Here comes 2nd and long.
Come on, come on.
From the gun, it's Daniels. It's his running back. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sail that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders break the tie here in the 1st. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. A quick 2nd score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines. Because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker. Because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here's Agnew on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Penix looking to run with it. And they aren't going to like this. They went to the zone read, and it winds up losing them 3 yards.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Third down, it's Penix. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. The Commanders have an early lead. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. And from their own side of the field, they're going to risk it here on fourth. Trying for it with Penix. Big gain downfield. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
32 yards. And the Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On first down, here's Penix. Dumps it off to his running back. He'll muster a little down to the 30. Marshawn Lattimore up for the secondary for the stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Now Penix off the play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah. And
when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Throwing from the pistol, Penix. The left side is caught by Pitts. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard
We'll go play action. Here's Penix. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Drake London with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
at their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Come on.
They run. It's Prosky Merritt. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, That's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Ready, set.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19.
A run. It's Krosky Merritt. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
6 defensive backs out there. Falcons in the dime on 3rd.
19 Tiger, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. Takes it in at the 26. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Him over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Tackled on the play by the rookie out of Ole Miss.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's a counter give to Robinson. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. To the air with Penix. Completed over the middle. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. They gain 14 on the play. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
That's good for a Falcons. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Penix now. Pitts brings it in. Works it down to the 37. Play made by Deron Payne.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the gun, it's Robinson. Not much space available there. Maybe 2, and that brings up 3rd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Penix on 3rd down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Play action now with Daniels. Headed out right. That's complete to Zach Ertz. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here's Krosky Merritt. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Ready? 7 Pirates, Cowboy 80.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Completes one to Ben Sinnott. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ready, ready.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
So a crazy 1st half has finally reached the 2-minute warning. It's the Commanders with 1st and 10. Run now with Krosky Merritt. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
70 Lions. Ready.
Here's Krosky Merritt on the carry. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down. But you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
To the line we go. They're set. 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hit. Half the 60, half the 60.
Back to the well again. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders get some late points and the lead. Gay with the point after. And the Commanders take a 4-point lead.
Commanders 21, Falcons 17. Gay to kick off for Washington.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here's Agnew on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Penix now on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second down now, 7 to go. From the shotgun, Penix. That one's cut along the left sideline. They strike for 23 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Penix working from the gun. Quick slant into the hands of Pitts. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Again, Penix to the air. Looking for the end zone and a deep shot. Catch is made in close. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take the lead just before halftime. Drake London with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons push their lead to 3. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Game to kick off for Washington.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
On second down, Robinson. And that one doesn't give him much, give him maybe a yard. It's third down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
The Commanders going dime here to defend this third down. Penix here from the gun. Escapes out to the left. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long. And it's the same as a touchback here. This one down right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Play action now. Daniels. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
The throw again on 2nd down. Daniels has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain. Working quickly here. Daniels throwing on 3rd. Into traffic, complete. And he's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
Okay, we see it every week in the NFL. So many of these defenses are predicated on not giving up the big play. So when you get a chunk play, yards like that thrown into double coverage to your tight ends, you will take it every time and twice on Sunday.
They send a man in motion. Daniels is going to throw again. Short pass brought in. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Let's go now.
To the air again, Daniels. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Billy Bowman. And the Falcons are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Penix. Forced out to his right. Now he takes it, and he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Here's Penix to throw. That one complete to Pitts. A lot of mess on the move here. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. One right down the middle. And the Falcons make it a 10-point ball game. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Man in motion here.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Throwing on first down. Daniels gets everything he has under the... Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Well, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
I mean, where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Going right side, Robinson with it. And I'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Well, I think I hear the warning sirens. You hear them, Kate? I think they just got quieted. Because that run right there gave them enough room from their goal line where you should feel comfortable calling anything in your playbook.
Play fake. Penix. He puts everything behind this one. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space, D. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. Penix now. Pass complete to Robinson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Throwing from the gun. That's brought in by Mooney. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of his 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
To the air with Penix. He'll get this complete to Mooney. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards. Offense in the hurry up here.
20. It's good for Falcons. 1st down.
On 1st down, here's Penix. He lets one fly deep downfield. And he makes the... Wait, no, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete. That throw intended for Drake London. So 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They can revisit that play in the future.
Offense up to the line fast.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
3rd down, it's Penix. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
16 yards. That's another Falcons.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Taking a shot, deep down the field it goes. And it's picked off, but, oh, yep, pretty clear he was out of bounds, so no interception, incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Penix to throw again on 2nd. Gets this one to Tyler Algier. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Penix on 3rd down. Gets this one to London. We will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And again, it's Penix. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Kate, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on first down. There was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to second.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Again, Penix to the air. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 16.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. That one gains 7, and that will set up 1st and goal. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Falcons with the football. They're leading, but not by a ton. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Here's Robinson. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Given 5 yards, things looking good. 2nd and goal now from the 2.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Again, it's Robinson. And he does not get in. They stop him at the 1. Can't manage positive yardage there, and it leaves them with 3rd and goal.
When you get stuff like that on a 2nd down run, the focus kind of shifts from getting a 1st down to just giving your punter enough room to get the ball out.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Running with Robinson. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up 4th and goal. So now on is Younghoe Koo for the Falcons field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Now hold on, everyone. There's a Commanders player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown and field goals are not going to get it done anymore.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Running right side by McLaurin. It's a pickup of 11. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They've jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Play action now. Daniels buying some time left. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Almost had back-to-back interceptions. A chance for him now to clean things up here on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. That one is incomplete. Falcons couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Balled in by Lane. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Working quickly here. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Daniels on 1st down. And they pick him off again. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. At the 20. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back to the pick 6.
I got to imagine this defense right now has got some kind of tell on this quarterback. He's either giving it away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
Coup on now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons push the lead to 20. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Blue striker. 45. Right. Set.
First throw for the backup now. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction. How well the defense had that one covered.
2nd and 10 now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You want to throw it into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Here he is on 3rd and long. It's caught by McLaurin. And he's going to set them up with a 1st down on a huge gain.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Launches his one deep downfield. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. So 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Putting a receiver in motion. They'll throw on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
He'll throw it yet again. He's going deep this time. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders get it back to within 2 possessions. Extra point converted by Gay. And the Commanders drop the lead back to 13.
Commanders 28.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here's Agnew on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. A give left side. Here's Robinson. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. They only get a yard out of that run. It's going to be 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
2nd and 8. He got it along the sideline, but just couldn't bring it in within the field of play. That's incomplete. We've got 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
To the air, 3rd and long. The left side is caught by Pitts. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
They'll bring out the punter here. It'll be Bradley Pinion doing the honors. Starts the return at the 34. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
Will take over 1st and 10 at the Falcons 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Come on, set, field, clutch, ready.
Throwing is Mariota. Finds him on the crossing route. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
45, ready.
Working inside the red zone. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And that is caught. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders now within 1 score in the 4th. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders get it back to within 6. Following the play, we have an injured commander. The training staff out there to check on him as we pause. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Here's Agnew on the return. And he's out of bounds up across the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Gonna need more of those as they trail by a score. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Offense to the line for second down. From the shotgun, Penix. He's trying to push the field. He's got it inside the 25. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons make it a 2-possession game here in the fourth. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns, too, just like...
And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
47. Commanders.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Commanders down by 12. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Now Mariota escapes the pocket, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, Ollie, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
An early jump of the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll run here following the penalty. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down.
Ready. Stick it to the ball.
So the Falcons earn the win in this one. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. But a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as